You know how you was doing all those videos and you don't mind showing your body or nothing like that on Facebook.
Okay.
Why you be doing all that?
Why not? Why not? When you're comfortable, it's not even about the freaking. Hell yeah.
You're a freak.
I'm a freak. But aside from that,
let's
go.
You, a man and a woman.
I had just moved back from Chicago, and I created a Tinder account, and I listed myself as a woman. Tinder. I listed myself as a straight woman, but all my pictures were me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you read my profile, it said that I was looking for men. So, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing other than that.
Why do you say you're a woman then?
We gotta stop stressing and live our lives.
Underarm sweating. I'm nervous.
I want you to get out your head. I want you to get out your head. Don't you thinking about it?
Yeah.
You're thinking about it too much. This is wrong folks.
Yeah, this is for grown folks. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared to hear any and everything. Be prepared to hear a cuss word too. Because it's going to happen. Here I am. Hello, welcome to another episode of DANISHIA's Unhinged. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have none other than Brenda Sanders. Okay?
Gang. Let me stop.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
Nice to see you.
Good to be here.
I'm glad you accepted.
Thank you for having me, love.
I'm glad you accepted the invitation.
Of course.
Brenda made us drinks today.
For sure.
We on one.
Y'all know how I get down, so we'll get to that.
Okay. So I got a few questions for you before we start the interview. But I want to ask you about different people.
Okay.
And you give me whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
Whatever, Diddy.
Diddy. You know what? I think the whole Diddy issue, honestly, it's bigger than Diddy. Abuse, domestic abuse in the black community is a big thing. I think we've all probably had a run-in or had some experience with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's something that definitely needs to be addressed, something that definitely needs to be acknowledged, that's something that men definitely need to be held accountable for. I will definitely say that.
All right, now we have Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. I like Tiana. Body. Come on, body.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, hell of a performer. Definitely underrated. Yeah.
Definitely underrated.
I fucks with Tiana. Good actress. All of that. Yeah.
All that.
Solange. Ooh, yeah. Solange conscious. I love a bitch like Solange. I like the conscious minds. I love people who are self-aware, people who know who they are, people who aren't willing to change, people who are in your face whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right up my alley.
Okay. Saucy Santana. Man.
Saucy Santana. I like Santana. Like, see, the thing is, me as a black gay man, like I've been through the DL phase. I've been through the, not really wanting to not accept who I am wholeheartely. You know what I mean? And I used to be the type of person who would, like, look at somebody like Saucy Santana as like extra and yada yada yada, but I'm like more mature than that now, because that's literally what it takes, some growing up and self-reflection. And I love Saucy Santana for who he is and what he has to offer to entertainment.
What does he do?
I mean, he's entertaining. Like the entertainment industry, whether y'all really realize it or not, is definitely changing. Okay.
It is.
So like, get used to it, because entertainment, nothing is the same. Nothing is what it was. Nothing is what you're used to. So get used to change. Get used to changing.
I get it. All right, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, well, that's my type a little bit now. Shit, wait a minute. Lil Nas X. No, now you ask, goddamn. Oh shit, Lil Nas X is up my alley as well.
Okay.
Like, I do feel like he does a bit much, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I've also, like I said, I accept people for who they are. So if who you are is extra, then I can take that. I can handle that.
Okay.
I'm like, I might come off as judgmental. I'm sure that I come off as judgmental. I just know how people perceive me. But I don't judge nobody, baby. I'm all for it. But like I said, I'm taking it for face value.
Right.
So like, what you give me is what I got, and there you have it.
And that's it. Let's discuss a common misconception that people have about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
A common misconception that people have about me. I think one common the biggest misconception that people have about me is that I do a lot of what I do on social media for social media, and that's not what it is.
Messy.
Basically. Yeah, people think I'm messy. Somebody tell that bitch to come on. Tell that bitch to come on. So, yeah, another thing about to dig in a little bit more about, because I'm about to expose this bitch for the bitch that she really is, the nobody that she really is. So this bitch ain't never had shit. Everything this bitch done ever obtained in his life was through help or government assistance. The child he got ain't his motherfucking child. People do think I'm messy, and I'm really not, but I'm also not a person to walk on eggshells anymore. The thing is, we go along with so much shit that just to make people comfortable with our presence, and I've gotten to the point in my life where not anymore.
Okay.
Never again.
Okay.
Because that's held me back. I see where that's held me back in my life, and what adhering to that does for me, and literally it's nothing.
Nothing.
So I got to do what's best for me out here, and if that's getting it off my chest, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do.
I got you. Okay, so you mentioned you are a gay man.
I am.
Okay. At what age did you come out?
I came out at 23.
23.
23.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I had just actually my first experience with a guy was at the age of like 19.
Okay.
So
you dated women.
Yeah, I dated women.
before.
Like that was. I honestly, I know that I was only dating women just to fit the norms of society.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I dated women. I'm still attracted to women. I just know that I like men more.
Okay.
And I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay. Who did you come out to? Did you come out to your parents first?
I came out to my mom first. I'm sure she told my dad. Well, I know she told my dad, but I didn't tell him anything because that just wasn't our relationship.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I did come out to my mom. My best friend, I didn't really have to come out to her. She had my phone one night. We were out, and the guy that I was dating on the DL called my phone. Mm-hmm. His name in my phone was Erica, but his picture popped up with the name and shit like that.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my She knew then. That
So when you say like DL, it's like, why do men? Why? Okay, the thing with the DL thing.
Okay. All right.
Why do men, you think, hide it instead of just coming out and being their true self? I mean, just being comfortable with who they are and just release it, because I can tell it's got to be a lot of pressure. It has to be a lot of pressure to be on the DL.
See, the thing is, I feel like people ask that question, but just think about the society that we live in. So think about how you were raised. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Think about the things that you've heard about homosexuality and about gay men specifically, because it's more acceptable for women. Let's point that out first of all. It's way more acceptable for women to do whatever they want to do, whether they tell anybody or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's just adhering to societal norms. That's really all it is. Is trying to fit in, looking for acceptance, knowing what's accepted and what's frowned upon, and you know, not wanting to be frowned upon, not wanting to be judged, and knowing that what comes with that.
Okay, so now y'all, I'm finna dive a little deeper. Okay, I need y'all to put them children up, put them kids to bed, and you should already have your drink. And if you don't have one, go get you one, because we finna dive deep, because I got questions. And you know, people like, if you want to know something about me, ask me. Well, damn it, here I am.
I ain't never said
I'm finna ask you. All the people out there want to ask too. They just don't know how to ask you.
Let's go.
Okay? But, okay. You know how you was doing all those videos and you don't mind showing your body or nothing like that on Facebook?
Okay.
Why you be doing all that?
Why not? Why not? When you're comfortable.
You a freak, ain't you?
It's not even about the freaking. Hell yeah.
You're a freak.
I'm a freak. But aside
let me
from
ask you
that,
this.
let's go.
You, a man and a woman. No.
Oh God, been there, done that.
Oh my God, you doggone
Been there, done that. That's like my ultimate fantasy, actually.
Really?
But yeah, that was like my ultimate fantasy, and like it was about what's this, 2024?
I ain't never thought of no mess like that.
That was
never
about
thought of shit
that
like
was about 4 years ago. But yeah, that's like my ultimate fantasy, and
that has never been one of mine. You know, there's some freaking people out here now. That ain't never been one of mine.
And that was younger than me, and married, and had just had a baby. Baby girl, the baby was upstairs, and
Wait a minute, it was the husband and wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was husband and wife.
And the baby was upstairs.
The baby was upstairs. Like this was a newborn. This was a newborn.
Crying.
Nope. The baby was asleep, but she wanted to keep it that way. But yeah, like that was.
Ooh.
Like I did some shit that I ain't did in years that night. So like,
who propositioned you? She did or he did?
It was the guy. So so here's the thing. So I created I had just moved back from Chicago, and I created a Tinder account, and I listed myself as a woman. Tinder. I listed myself as a straight woman, but all my pictures were me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you read my profile, it said that I was looking for men. So, you know what I'm saying? There was nothing other than that.
Why do you say you're a woman then?
So I would generate for straight men.
Gotcha.
I'm really spilling some tea here, but yeah, I am. Baby, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry.
You done spilled the tea, the coffee.
Damn.
Hell, you done even spilled my my drink.
Yeah, my shit gone. Yeah, baby. So I listed myself as a straight woman so that I would generate for straight men.
Child.
And he inboxed me. And you know what? This is the anniversary. This is like the 4-year anniversary because I'm seeing the screenshots and shit in my memories. But he hit me up, and I mean, he just asked me. He knew, like I said, my profile was open. Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know what they had going on, but I was here for it. I was here for it. And
where was it at?
It was in Thomasville.
My God,
you would gag. You would gag.
Okay, so why are you so controversial? I mean, wait a minute, before you even answer. Why you talk so much shit? I mean, and wait a minute, hold on.
I'm listening.
You would air all of it out. Now, you might not give no names. You don't give no names.
Okay, all right.
But you aired out, honey.
Oh.
Why you so controversial? And they be ready too.
So, but okay. So to answer your question, the word controversial stings when I hear that because I hear it so often. Yeah, baby, that thing.
Okay, so I'm not the only one to say
No, you're not. You're literally not. Okay. So like that thing stang. But anyway, I just feel like where I am in my life right now and where I've been, where I'm coming from, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've walked on eggshells. I've swept shit under the rug. I've bit my tongue. That shit has got me nowhere as far as relationships, as far as my career, as far as my passions, my goals, you know what I mean? That has gotten me nowhere. So I don't think I'm as controversial as people make me out to be. I think that I'm saying what everyone is thinking because
I get that.
Because the thing is, we need to have the fucking discussion.
The
you know what I'm
conversations
saying?
need to be
They
had.
need to be had, and I think I'm just saying what everyone is thinking. And a lot of people play into it. A lot of people play both sides. You know what I mean? And I just think that's what it is. I'm not controversial. I'm
What you call it?
I call it outspoken. I call it calling shit for what it is. I don't even want to call it real because people use that words too loosely. I'm a realist. I'm a realist, and let's keep it real.
Okay. So I know you spent some time in Chicago. What? You moved to Chicago?
Baby.
Damn. Brandon here. Next thing we know, damn, Brandon in Chicago.
Girl, you ain't
What the hell you doing all the way up in Chicago?
Girl, did you go there?
Yes,
Okay,
I did. I told
so-
y'all I didn't know what's the hell going on.
Chicago.
Way up there.
At the time that I moved to Chicago, was a lot of things going on in my life. I was dating someone that actually lived in Chicago. I met them, here in North Carolina, but they're not from here. You know what I'm saying?
Online.
No. I did meet him online, but he was here in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was dating someone, and I mean, at that point in my life, I was ready to pursue my relationship. I knew that I couldn't do it from North Carolina. I was advancing in my career. My brother had passed away. A lot of shit that I was lost about, was coming into perspective for me. So like, I was ready to pursue my life outside of what the fuck I've always known. You know what I mean? I'm always, since my brother's passed away, I've been like on this path of pushing myself to, conquer my fears and get out of my comfort zone at all times, because there's no growth in the comfort zone. I want to make that very clear. There is no growth in the comfort zone. If all you know is what you stick to, you'll never learn anything. You'll never grow. You'll never get anywhere. Okay. If all you know is what you know. Okay. Always strive to learn more.
You also did a video about your mom meeting her mom.
Oh, my documentary.
That documentary.
Yeah.
Yes, that was beautiful. So beautiful. Are y'all still in touch?
Oh yeah, for sure. Good. I love them. Good. That actually happened in 2021, and that came around the time where my mom was in a very deep depression. I could see it. Yeah. Whether it was to the full extent that I saw, from what I saw, whether it's to the full extent or not, I saw it, and that came along, and it was so weird because my cousin found me on Facebook through my brother's obituary. Back in January, I received a message on Facebook from a complete stranger saying she had reason to believe that we were related. I replied and immediately pulled her profile to see just who this chick was and where I may have known her from. The first thing I noticed once I got to her profile was that she was from South Carolina. Her first question was a little too personal for someone who at the time was still just a random to me. I immediately took the defensive. But after a little more discussion and a few more details, I started thinking to myself, shorty might actually be legit. My cousin found me on Facebook through my brother's obituary. She searched my mom's name.
Wow.
And my brother's obituary came up and my dad's obituary came up. So, mind you, my mom hasn't seen her mom since she was 4 years old, and my mom is the oldest of all of my grandmother's children.
I'm headed to see my mama. Oh boy, give me over that box. There we go.
So what prompted you to search for your grandmother's children back in February?
It was just something that I always wanted to do. Something that I've actually tried to do before, but this particular time, something came over me just to move forward with it. And I couldn't really sleep because it was just always on my mind, and I kept thinking about it, and it was something that I knew that I had to do.
I'm so sorry. I could be.
It's okay, Grandma. It's okay, because we're here now. This is all that matters, Grandma. This is all that matters.
Wow.
And it's 9 of them all together. And my mom is the oldest. So, yeah,
that touched me so.
Yeah, like that was a lot, and I'm glad it happened. I'm glad I was actually able to catch it on camera because those are the moments that you want to catch on camera for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I had to, of course, I had to clear it with them if they wanted to make it public.
Yeah,
because I had my own intentions, but mostly it was for my parent or for my family to be able to talk about what they've been through and get that off their chest, because we go our whole lives. My grandma didn't realize until she actually got some of that off of her chest and expressed some of those feelings, like how traumatized she was. Like, my grandma was not coming to Thomasville before we started filming to do the documentary. She was not coming to Thomasville. I feel like my mom, she actually had to lose a part of herself to gain another part of herself to actually move forward with the passing of my brother and my dad. So, and I'm glad that she was able to do that.
Yeah. So when you lost your brother, how you been since? I mean, is it?
You know what? It's so crazy because me and my brother, we did not have the best relationship.
Okay.
Well,
that's kind of typical with
brothers.
siblings.
I mean, I think it's more typical with brothers because there's always a expression of dominance and shit like that. Want to see who's the toughest, who's the strongest, and it's just a lot.
Did he know you were gay?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't come out to him. Okay. But when I came out to my mom, after I came out to her, I didn't give a fuck who knew. Right. So, it was just out there after that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I said or did or posted or was seen after that, I did not give a fuck. Okay. So after his passing and everything, how did you feel? I mean, I know how you felt, but being that y'all were not the closest, am I right? No, you're right.
Okay. And after he passed, I mean, what was going through your mind? I mean,
definitely some guilt. Yeah. Definitely some guilt. Major guilt. If I'm not mistaken, the night before my brother passed, me and him exchanged words. It wasn't major because we done said some shit, did some shit now. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like we exchanged words, and that was the last thing that I said to my brother. The next morning, my mom found him in his bed. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, it wasn't major, but it's just like, and it's but losing him really like propelled a whole lot of other things in my life. Like I said, death and loss will put some shit in perspective for you. If nothing else puts life in perspective for you, death will do definitely. Death, loss. It's gonna do it. It's gonna fucking do it. And if it doesn't, baby, it's you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, this is Brandon Sanders. Brandon, I just want to thank you so much for coming. You remember a couple years ago, I said something to you in an inbox or whatever. You said, as soon as I get the first invite.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember that.
And I'm so glad that you accepted the invitation.
I'm glad to have it. I'm honored that you gave it to me. And I just want to let you know you got something good on your hands. Thank you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you,
baby. I love you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I love you too. Thank you so much. And y'all, this is, like I said, this is Brandon. Brandon was very, very transparent. I had questions. He answered them. And I could have asked him more, but, I just ran out of time or whatever. But I just want to thank you again for just taking the time out, coming all the way here to be on this show.
For sure, baby. Okay? Don't thank me for nothing.
All right. I love you, baby. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are here every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Put them children to bed, get your drink, do what you gotta do, cuddle up with your man while you watching it. We just ask that you just be here, be on time, okay? I love y'all. See you next week. You really did good.
I'm glad you did this.
I appreciate it so much.
You ain't gotta thank me for nothing.
I really do.
Swear to God.
Thank you for being open.
It's
I know, you just already know you don't get impeachment. It's already done.
Baby, it's already done. Like, shit, I'm just glad you gave me the platform.
Yes. Okay, so, you cheated. Why?
Marriage couldn't have been created by no man. Ain't no man sit around and say, hey, let's just be one woman for the rest of our life. Terrence.
You don't think I had opportunities?